Well, Malaysia has implemented a 2-week partial lockdown starting today as coronavirus cases in the country spiked to the highest in Southeast Asia. Churches and all businesses except for grocery stores have been closed. The country has also shut its borders to travelers and is restricting internal movement as well. Hours before the curbs kicked in at midnight, people lined up at bus stations to return to their hometowns. The government says daily necessities for the country's 32 million citizens are adequate, but people are still rushing to supermarkets to stock up on food. Large supermarket chains have implemented a number of measures, including special shopping slots and cashier lanes for the elderly and disabled. They also have limited the purchases of such items as rice, flour, hand sanitizer, and disinfectants. Malaysia has 673 confirmed COVID-19 cases and 2 deaths as of Tuesday.
Queues of people turned up at the land borders between Malaysia and Singapore on Tuesday after Malaysia's Prime Minister announced a nationwide lockdown, which will take effect from Wednesday till the end of the month. The announcement gave just 1 day's notice for those commuting between the neighboring countries on a daily basis to come up with a plan.
It looks like a war, no? Everybody is pulling the luggage. The whole causeway, everybody is walking across the road. I need to find a place to stay in Singapore. So I just booked a hotel for 2 weeks. That's the only way I can do. Because I live in Malaysia with my wife. So now I got no place to stay.
I'm studying here. It will affect my studies because it's lockdown and my parents asked me to come here to stay.
Malaysia's lockdown caused panic buying at Singapore's supermarkets, with some worried that fresh food imports might be affected. The Singapore government quickly countered these fears, assuring the public that Singapore is not facing an immediate shortage of food or essentials. Earlier this week, the Singapore government also tightened travel restrictions, announcing that people entering the city-state with recent travel history to ASEAN countries, Japan, Switzerland, or the United Kingdom will be issued with a 14-day stay-home notice. The authorities also urged Singapore citizens and residents to defer all non-essential travel abroad. Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong shared that he received reassurances from Malaysia's PM that the flow of goods and cargo between the two countries would continue during the lockdown. Miro Lu, CGTN, Singapore.